Yo, what's up guys, this is Bart here from botdeal.com, and in this video we want to give you a quick guide and a quick overview on what is possible with dollar cost averaging bots. And in the end we're going to give you a robust strategy to make you passive income completely on autopilot. It is amazing. We made money ourselves, so stick in here for the end, for the strategy. We got this strategy originally from an old video of a guy called Trading Alts, an OG in the space, but we're going to give you this in a little bit better format, and let's get into it. So let me give you a quick rundown story on how I got here myself. I'm a decent trader. I've been trading for more 6 years and trading crypto for 3 years, and I'm a decent trader. I can make good profits, but I think many traders struggle with this, is that once every 2 months, once every 3 months, you got this one day you wake up bad, or a bad night of sleep, or something happens, or you mess up a trade, and then you mess up the next trade, and then that trading day becomes a disaster, and you give away 1 month of profits in that particular day. So but that way I started looking for a more automated trading system without the emotions, because emotions can mess you up, right? And so I started looking at trading bots and how this works, and that way I found dollar cost averaging bots, and they're really easy to maintain, really easy to set up. There's no coding needed. It's a very robust system. It's a very low risk system. It's basically passive income, and everything goes on autopilot. And now as time goes by, we are getting more professional at these trading bots, and we're getting better at setting them up, better techniques, better optimization, better profits. We're starting developing tools, but that's for later. This is the beginner course, and just to give you a quick rundown on how everything works and how to set up your first bot, and that's all you need to know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and enjoy. Right, good. So now before we start, of course, this is not a financial advice. This is for educational purposes only, and investing always brings risk with it. So now that said, we want to go into it. What are DCA trading bots? DCA stands for dollar cost averaging, and dollar cost averaging is a strategy very well known. And if you don't know, let's go quickly over it. So this is a quick, simple illustration how dollar cost averaging traditionally works and how most people use it. It's the idea you buy on the way down and you buy on the way up, and by that way you don't have to pick the bottom, and you end up with an average price which is better than buying high and selling low. But with this strategy we're going to change that up a little bit, because we're going to use a technique that Wall Street has been using against the retailers for many years, but now we have crypto which is not regulated, and we have this new cheap software that is actually amazing because we can set it up very easily without headaches. But what we're going to do here in this example, if we buy, but the second buy is going to be slightly bigger, and the third buy is going to be much bigger, and then on the way up we're not going to buy, but we're going to sell in a small profit. Then we're going to buy again and then sell again on the way up. And we can automate that process because the bots are completely automated and they don't require many maintenance, and that is the beauty and the power of this system. And that's what we like about it so much, because this requires very little maintenance, so that makes it a truly passive way of income. I mean, you're making money while you're sleeping, you're making money while you're going to the bar, and when you're working out, and just continue with your regular life, right? So if that sounds good to you, let's continue. And in the next step we're going to actually see what we actually need on requirements to set all this up, and etc. Okay, so see you in the next one. Alright, step number 3. In step number 3 we want to go over what we need, and I want to give you a short overview of what we're going to do in the next couple of steps, so you have an idea of where we're going. First of all, you're going to have to need an exchange account. It can be any account, but we like to use Bybit, and we're going to use Bybit in this example in the next couple of steps. And the reason we use Bybit is because Bybit has extremely low fees, and for trading bots they're executing a lot of different trades, and the lower your trading fees are, the higher your profits are going to be. That's why we like to use Bybit. And then on top of that we have, if you use our link, an extra additional 10% off of your trading fees.
which is super nice. Then secondly, you have to have a 3 account. We're going to look in that after. Alright, so traditionally you were just logging into your account and then trading from that account on the exchange. But now we have the 3 software where we use the dollar cost averages bots to execute the trades for you. The only thing we need for that is to set up an API key. Basically what it is, it's a link between the your exchange and the 3 software, so they can talk to each other, and that makes it possible to the software to open and close trades on your actual exchange. In the next couple of examples and steps, we're going to show you that you actually have trades open in your account. They never leave your account. This is completely safe. It sounds a bit scary. We're gonna explain this in more detail in the next step to how to set it up and why it is safe, but the API key can be restricted, that it can only open and close trades and nothing more, so it can never access your funds or whatever. That's why we like this system, and it's a very safe system and secure system. So once the API key is set up, basically what we do, we log into our new established 3 account. We're gonna open the bots, or we're gonna start the bots. The bots are gonna create orders in the exchange, in the Bybit exchange, and that is gonna open and close trades. So the second thing we're going to need is that 3 subscription. Just let's go to the plans just to explain you here. There are a couple different plans. We all use Pro, but for this basic setup we're just going to use the Advanced, and the reason for that here is because it has unlimited trading bots. That's the key element we need from this Advanced. Now you can buy it for €49 per month, or you buy a yearly subscription and then it's only $24.50, and it's a pretty good deal because it's pretty awesome software, and if you are set up and you get into the tool, you have this earned back in no time. Let's quickly set up. We're going to use this as an example account. Alright, so as you can see, I just were able to open this Pro trading plan, and this is a 3-day plan. It's a trial active plan, so you get 3 days for free. You can't see that now in my screen, but it is the 2nd of February and I have until the 5th of February. So if you do not like the software, if you don't like it at all or whatever, or you don't understand the next couple of steps, you can always opt out. You don't have to pay anything. It's just that there is a free trial of 3 days, and you should be able to make some profits in those couple of days if you set up enough bots. Alright, so now you can see here already. The next thing we need to do is we need to connect your exchange using the API key, and we're going to do Bybit, and that's going to be in the next step. Alright. Alright, so here in step number 4, we're going to connect our exchange using the API keys to connect our 3 platform to our exchange. And we're going to use Bybit because it has free trading fees on spot market, and we like low trading fees so we can make more profit. That's the point of it. That's why we use Bybit as an example, but we have the API set up for Kraken and Binance as well if you need them, and we might expand that. So let's quickly log into our Bybit account, and if you haven't set up a Bybit account yet, this process will take you only 10 minutes, and the reason for 10 minutes is because you need to do your verification. Because verification is very, very important of your exchange accounts. That's why before we continue, we're just going to go to account and security. Once you're here in account and security, there are 2 very important steps you need to do before you deposit anything, before you create any APIs. These are very important steps, because if something goes wrong with your account or you lose your Google Authenticator, which is one of the steps, you at least are verified and you're able to get back your funds or whatever. So make sure your account gets verified level 2. The only thing you need is going to need is your billing and your passport. It will make a facial scan. That will take you about 5 to 10 minutes. And then here you will need to set up your Google Authenticator, which is very, very important. Do that with everything you do with crypto, because that basically cancels out any hacking. All right. Once you set that up, we're going to go to API. So once you're here in APIs, you're going to click on Connect Third-Party Applications, and that's going to bring up automatically. You drop down the menu, 3 commas here, which is good. Then in Read and Write, check all applications that apply, Orders, Options, and Trade. Do not click account transfers and sub-account transfers, because in this way we create an API key that is not allowed to access our funds, only to make trades, only to create new positions, new orders, and new trades, and that's all we need for the trading bot, and that makes it a safe way to connect to our 3 comma software. Once that is checked, I'm going to go to Submit here in the right corner, and then you have to fill in your Google Authenticator. Then it will bring up your key successfully added, the name 3 commas, your public API key, your secret key, which you should never share. We do it now here for this example, but you should never share it with anybody, which is very important. You're going to copy paste both of those, and then you're going to go log into your 3 commas account. When you're in the 3 commas account, you're going to click on the left corner on the lock icon, and then it says here connect new exchange. You're going to drop down the menu, and you're going to click on Bybit here. You're going to give your exchange name. I'm going to call this one Bybit123. Then the public key needs to be copy paste here. Then here your secret key, which you should never share. Once again, never share that with anybody. And just basically click on connect. Then it brings you back to the home screen, if that is correct. I'm going to click on the lock icon again. And if we scroll down, and you can see here that our Bybit exchange here is connected, the 3rd of February. And then here you can refresh it, you can edit it, delete it, and view it. And it gives you some statistics of the newly created API key. And this is basically what we need to have to set up our first bot. That's going to be in the next couple of steps. All right, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. The next step. Here in this step, we want to give you an overview and an interface explanation of the 3 comma platform, so you get a little bit more familiar before we setting up your bot, and you actually have an idea on what it's going to look like when you're setting up your bot. So this is my personal 3 comma account. If we go to the left corner here, you want to go to trading bots and then dollar cost averaging bots. And I'm going to go to my deals in this moment. And as you can see here, we're making some good profits today. It's a very volatile market in the day today, and that is very good for our trading bots. Unfortunately, I cannot show you my current trading bot setup because we're working on something new, very special. It's really epic. It's basically trading bots on steroids, but we're gonna probably show you that in later stages of our program. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the right corner here, and we're gonna open settings, go to settings. Once settings is open, we want to switch on paper trading, and just gonna switch over the button and that will enable paper trading over here. And this paper trading feature is very, very powerful because we can test all our bots or we push them out in the real world, as I've been doing in the last couple of weeks to create a new trading bot, a better one, a more efficient one, or you want to tweak some settings, or you're not sure about if your new tweaked settings are not going to work well. But the one we're going to set up now is going to be a very simple, very robust, very low risk, and very conservative. But it's a great feature because if you don't want to drop your real dollars into your account yet, or you're not sure about this, you can just test this on the paper trading for 3 days. You're going to miss out on the profits because you're going to make them in demo mode, but it's an option, right? Because you get 3 free days on the plan. All right, so let's switch to paper trading mode. And then we're going to go to dollar cost averaging bots. Trading bots, you switch it open. It's averaging. I'm going to go to my deals. And just to give you an overview on how this is going to look like. And as you can see here, we got our bots open. These are our deals. And yeah, this is basically what you're gonna see. You're gonna see a sea of red some days. You're gonna see some green, and this basically fluctuates. These are a couple different bots I just set up in this trading example. All right. So to explain this a little deeper here, we got the name of the bot, we got the there, the amount of profit or loss we currently have, the volume, the status of the current bot, how many deals the bot has completed, how many deals are active, and how many max active trades we can have. All right, so let's zoom in here a little bit. It will give you the execution price, your flat base price, basically, the current market price, and then when your next safety order will execute, and that is 2% below your base price, basically. And it will give you a take profit price over here. All right, then here below we have our buttons. First is the cancel button, and what this does, it will cancel the complete trade, and it will also cancel out all the orders you have. So that means if you bought 1 Bitcoin, you have that Bitcoin. If you didn't want that Bitcoin, you still have that Bitcoin. You have to manually go into your exchange and have to sell that Bitcoin. So this is not recommended to click on, but it could be an emergency or whatever. It could be something you can use. What more recommended is, if you want to opt out of the trade, has the close market price button. That in this case here, for this trade, it will close it out on minus 1%. And in this trade here, it will give you plus 0.17% of the trade. So it depends on if your trade is in loss or in profit. Sometimes you see, this is not working out. I want to close this trade just in a 0.00. You click on market close. You have nothing lost. You have nothing won either. It could be a helpful function there. Then we have reverse bot. This is for more experienced traders. You want to use this whenever you say, okay, the market is going to reverse. We want to short the market now, so then you can switch your bot easily from short or from long trading, from the price going up, to short trading to the price going down. This is a more advanced feature that we're not going to go into now. Then we have edit. You can edit your bot. You can add funds to the bot, so you can increase the bot. It means you can make the trade bigger. And then you have smart trade, which is a very powerful feature. We're not going to go into this now, but if you're an experienced trader, this could be really helpful. And then you have refresh. If you click on refresh, you're just going to refresh your bot here, and you can see here the price moved a little bit. So now I want to explain you the parameters and the working of the bot a little bit by this schematic view. And I do this because then you have a better understanding what your bot is actually doing. Okay, so when we start the bot, it will do 3 things. First, it will create a buy order. with the green arrow here, and that will give us a base price. And let's say the black line represents our base price. The second thing it will do, it will create a take profit order. And that means whatever our base price is, it will take profit 1.5% above that. And the third thing it will do, it will create a dollar cost average order, or a safety order as we call it. And that one is slightly bigger and 2% lower than our base price. So now let's say that our safety order gets hit because our price is moving downwards. And what that's going to do, it's going to create a new safety order once that gets hit. And that new safety order is 2% lower than the original safety order. And it increases with 5%. So our trade gets slightly bigger. So let's make that slightly bigger. But it also does, because it's dollar cost averaging now, our base price now moved down. And that means also our take profit also moved down a bit, because it's 1.5% higher. All right. So now let's say we again hitting this safety order. Automatically, of course, it will create another safety order 2% lower, and with an increase of 5%. So this one is going to be slightly bigger again. So now let's redraw our base price again, because our base price now must be somewhere around here. All right. And our take profit must be somewhere around here. So now at the bottom here, finally the trend reverses and the price is moving upwards, and that means our take profit is going to hit. So now our take profit is finally hit, we finally made some money, and after this happens, the bot is automatically directly going to create a new trade with a new take profit point and a new safety order. But that's not relevant in this case because we're going upwards. We're going to hit another take profit point. So all along we're going upwards. We're just going to take profit, open new trades, take profit, open new trades, and in some days you can make 10 trades in one day. And if you have 10 trading bots times 1.5% profit, it's 100 trades, 150% profit, right? So this is really powerful. There's small trades, there's small profits, but in the end it adds up, right? And then if we move downwards, the whole sequence starts again. And on the way down we have 30 safety orders, so we can actually have a downdraft of 60% and still be safe. So it's pretty clear. On the way down, we're just gonna make the trade bigger, and bigger, and then once we take profit, we're getting a slightly bigger profit, and on the way up, we're making small profits every single time, and that's why we like a lot of volatility, so we can make a lot of money. Okay, quick note here: the next step is going to be only available on our website, including the video tutorial. So the link is in the description. No worry, everything is going to be free. There are no subscriptions or whatever, but just note we don't want these to get overcrowded, so the spots are limited. So make sure to be quick. Awesome. So see you on the website page.